I'll be playing more Maplestory as usual. And once again, this is just a regular stream day. No new updates have happened yet. There will be one on... Well, it's technically tomorrow, but I won't be able to play it until Thursday anyway. Hopefully there's no stream happening. Maintenance happening on Thursday. Kinda hoping. Because the maintenances will happen in the morning and I won't be able to stream until the afternoon, so... But anyways, here I am. I'm gonna be playing, the game. Just the dailies as per usual, and maybe level up one of my other characters for fun. Also, I got so many chairs, in the game. Anyways, let us do all the things. First, I have to, do this, daily boss, fight. And also, I've been slowly upgrading my, arcane symbols. And also, between my last stream, which I did the Lachelaine, storyline, and now, I had to stop saying, but that's kind of a verbal tick at this point. I also turned off sound effects so you guys don't have to constantly hear the battle sounds every second. Anyways, between last stream and this stream, I actually found out that Arcana, which is the next area in Arcane River, I can't check the map right now, but the next area of Arcane River, it's actually unlocked at level 225, so 5 levels from my current one at the moment. I did not realize that. I thought it was required level 230 because the enemies there were level 230 plus. So I automatically assumed that I had to be level 230, 10 levels later, to reach that area. I was wrong. So that's something I learned recently. I am also doing this boss thing because I'm trying to get the Galax accessories. I can't exactly solo this on higher difficulties. I can only go up to difficulty, clear difficulty 2, so... Yeah, kind of pointing that out. But I'm almost about to get in one of the accessories. Oh, come on, really? And welcome to the most annoying buff an enemy can get. So yeah, Arcana is a level 225 zone, which is still surprising to me because the enemies are at level 230 plus? Between level 230 to 240, I think? I had to check the map. I don't mind that, honestly, because I really am curious about, the rest of Arcane River. I obviously won't be doing Tenebris anytime soon because I missed the event version. And, well, in general, I won't be able to do it, so I don't think I could get to level 245 plus because of the obvious reason that you had to be an extremely high level to do all that. Okay. Okay, do this quickly. Also, I'm trying to get all the traits maxed out on my main character here. Of course, none of them are maxed out yet, so it's still going to take quite a while to do all that. Oh yeah, and also I should probably also mention this. I am aware of what's happening in Australia. I am aware of it. If anyone follows me on Twitter, I did retweet some things about it. Just spread the word. I I don't know what to say about it other than, like, it's... I'm not good at expressing, like, my emotions sometimes, but I am very how do I put this? I'm not, as I said, I'm not good at talking about all this stuff, because... Anyways, you know, I'll leave it at that, because I really don't know what to say, like, after everything. I don't know if things have gotten better yet. I know things are slowly getting better, but I'm not sure if, like, the fires have been completely out. I really hope all the fires go out, because, you know. Anyways, I don't want to keep talking about this. It emotionally drains me. I'm also trying to figure out something. Okay, let's also do this. Anyways, I don't want to speak more on my thoughts about that, because I'm not the greatest at talking about my thoughts on, you know, certain topics. Anyways, I kind of want to move to a lighthearted topic. I really don't want to keep talking about it. Basically, just know that I retweeted some things about that on my Twitter, so I could to spread the word and, like, get people out there to help the... Yeah. Anyways, I really want to change the topic. I don't want to keep thinking about this. Because I don't want to make the stream too sad, so... Okay, now I'm messing this up. So basically, right now, I'm just doing dailies. I'm trying to clear at least this stage so I could get the 20 coins from this. I usually do all these dailies with no audio on, so... Which is why when I use one of the attack skills, the audio obviously wouldn't play. Come on. Oh, come on, why is this... This doesn't usually take this long, but it is, apparently. Party, well, not really party quests here, but why is every single time I stream something like this, I never do it right? Like, every time. It's because I'm always, like, commentating. Okay, there we go, I got it. Just 15 seconds. Okay. And because I always do this, I just leave after I clear stage 20 to kind of get quick coins. I forgot to buff my character. Oops. Anyways, what else has happened? Oh yeah, I recently finished watching a playthrough on the second game. Okay, how do I put this? It's not in official English. I watched a fan translation playthrough. well, more correctly, someone reading the translations, like, on the side while playing the game. The game I'm mentioning is called Dailies Saiban 2, whatever the subtitle of the game is. It's a it's part of a duology, which is also a spin-off. It's a spin-off duology, with, in the Ace Attorney series. But for, reasons that are not completely elaborated on, outside of our, assumptions, it will never see the light of day in the West. And part of our, of the fans' kind of thoughts on it is that the reason is because of copyright with Sherlock Holmes stories. Anyways, I've seen the second game. I've seen the first game from someone else because a fan translation patch was made for the game, so people in English could play it. But I watched a completely different sort of translation for the second game because that one does not have... I'm really messing this up. Okay, time to do this. Anyways, what I was saying. Okay, so yeah, I'm watching a fan translation. I watched one and I plan to watch it again when I feel like it. And so I watched it, I finished watching it, and I ended up, and I will honestly admit that I end up liking the spin-off more than the main series. I think it's more in the gameplay, honestly, because, well, the main series, as anyone knows, it's pretty much the same ordeal, like, most of the time. Like, a lot of the same tropes. So it's like seeing something different for once in the series is quite a nice, like, touch. No, I failed this. Dang it. As I said, it's like, as I literally said, if for some reason I end up failing this if I'm streaming. Why? Although this is, ironically, the first time I'm actually doing this on stream. Seriously, I've gotten so well, and then all of a sudden it just went bad. Wait, why is my health so low? I didn't get damaged. Anyways, so yeah, I watched the Dailies Saiban 2. I actually finished watching it. Because when I originally watched it, I stopped at the end of Case 3 because part of my reason why I watched it was out of curiosity because the fan art spoiled me of a certain thing. I'm not gonna say what that thing is because it's a spoiler, but I was spoiled of it, and that's how I got into watching it in the first place. Anyways, I watched it, I've enjoyed it, and now I'm looking through the fan art again because why not? And I'm no longer spoiled. Yeah, I will admit this. While watching the playthrough, I actually started guessing this particular thing. And it turns out I ended up being right about it. Like, for some... when I was watching playthrough, I just randomly put out a guess out there when some things were kind of like elaborated on, and I was like, this could be possible. And literally, like, maybe a couple hours into the final case of the game, actually not the final case, but at some point I ended up like one silly little prediction I made ended up being like truth in the story, and I'm like, how? Why do I predict? How did I even predict this? Okay, leave. Are we done here? Yeah, I already did my attempts. let's go get the thing from the NPCs because we did this 3 times a day. Okay, 10 coins, 20, 25, 28 coins. Let's see how much that is. Okay, we're not saying that out loud. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to get the guide open. No! Press the wrong keys. Okay, let's go back up here. Okay, trade in coins. We could trade in 2? Oh yeah, right. 30 coins. I thought it was 20. And that is... Okay, 8 out of 20 for Lacha Lane. I got a belt from the boss thing. Okay, I'll be right back. I know it's only like 20 minutes, but I had to do something real quick, so... I'll be back in just a quick moment. Okay, I'm back. Hey, also in the meantime, this happened. Also, I realized it wasn't actually 20 minutes of recording, so it's actually going to be less time when I edit this out a bit. Anyways, more dailies I'm gonna do. I can't believe I messed up a daily. What's the Gallus's? Oh, it's theater turkey thing. Chicken. Is it a chicken or a turkey? I think they said chicken during the quest line. Oh yeah, this is never happening. I don't think I'll be able to do that, even with a party. Or more like, I'm just gonna bring down the whole party if I do that boss anytime soon. Oh, a note stone. Okay. I almost got the achievement, which is get 100 note stones from enemies. I think I'm like 2 away from getting it. Also, I feel like out of all the FIP jobs, well, obviously out of all the FIP jobs, I don't have, like, characters at FIP job. Like, I only have 4, but overall I don't have that many characters, on it. Like, the only one I understand the most in terms of, like, how, like, I play the class is, obviously, this one, my main. And obviously I'm saying that because like, I have my arc kind of also getting note stones as well, like to have skills. But unlike Angelic Buster here, I actually don't know what to put for setups. I just realized I'm hunting the wrong enemies this whole time. So I'm gonna loot all these coins. Well, not coins, but whatever. Okay, also get a lot of spell traces. Because one of the only ways I'm able to upgrade my arcane symbols is kind of selling spell traces, get the mesos from those in the game, obviously. Oh wait, don't tell me someone's already here. Doesn't look like they're here, but they'll probably come back. Okay, anyways, what I was talking about. Oh yeah, because arcane symbols cost so much to upgrade each time. Like, you need like a lot of mesos in this game. Let's get rid of this enemy. Okay, there we go. I don't know if I actually mentioned this in my previous stream. Actually, I don't think I did because I kept quiet for the most part because the sound effects was loud. And the reason for the sound effects is because the voice acting and because there was some voice acting here in Lachlan Lane. I butchered the pronunciation a lot. But yeah, because of Lucid's voice acting. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. Okay, so like I mentioned, Yakuten Saiban 2. The easiest way to call it is by the fan nickname of the series, which is Great Ace Attorney. Not the actual name of it, but just a thing that we just use. Anyways, I can't forget this. Okay, according to this person's translation, one of the dialogue lines very implies like that's something that's not very platonic. And it's not a bad thing. It's more like I was surprised it's actually like okay, what just happened? Okay, I do have the buff. For some reason it did not show up on screen. Okay. Anyways, what was I saying? So, like, there's this one-line dialogue according to how this one line was translated. And I find it really interesting that it's a line that's not very platonic. It's really implying more than that. It's like... I don't know. I don't want to quote it because it's just going to make me really embarrassed. Or, well, more flustered, actually. And... I just find it interesting. And I even thought about that line a little more in detail, and I can confirm it's not something you would describe someone platonically. You would not describe someone like that platonically. Like, there are other phrases that are, like... I mean, like... How do I really don't know how to put this because I'm getting more, like, flustered about it when I'm just, like, talking about it. But I'm definitely sure that it's something that you would not, like, say platonically, to someone else. Like, you would say that, like, in a more romantic sense. Or, like, yeah. Okay, anyways. I'm gonna move on from that topic. Okay, let's go to the, the chickens. The chicken enemies in this game. Also, I had to readjust my things here because I need to have room to move my, like, hands on the keyboard. Okay, claim this. Okay, I get it. Okay. Now, for the most part, this entire stream is just dailies, so... I don't think anytime soon I plan to, like, do boss runs. One, I don't really have any, like, friends in Maplestory, and two, I'm not much of a, like... And it's kind of not my thing when playing games like this. And yeah. In general, for like MMOs, I tend to just like do exploration more than actually doing boss runs. So, and if I do boss runs, it's usually by myself for the most part. But I kind of want to consider actually doing one. But I'm not sure how that's gonna work out, considering... Okay, I wanna do this bounty portal. Dang it, I messed up. Ah, my throat. Why does this do this to me? Anyways, what else to talk about and what else happened? Okay, now I can't think of anything. Strange. Oh yeah, I just realized. I still have to catch up on anime. I want to, but I keep being lazy about it, so that's kind of a reason. But hopefully soon. I'm hoping to get it done this week, that I catch up on animes as well as some that are finished. There's one anime I still have to catch up on, because season 1 has already been done for a while, but because of recent events, I feel like I want to push it back, only because I don't want to be reminded of certain things, like, for a while. Well, I mean, I will be reminded no matter what, but just not when it's still fresh on our minds. So I'll probably just wait until season 2 is nearby before I catch up with it. And what else? Why is it whenever I enter this map, some of the enemies have already been attacked? Okay. Oh, come on, really? I have no buffs either. Okay. Messenger of Darkness has spawned. Hey, this area now, I won't be getting damage from enemies. Outside of the random flying enemy, obviously. Oh gosh. Okay, come on. So many enemies. It's gonna be a while till I reach level 225, but that's completely fine. Because given that the next area of Arcane River is available then, I will need to continue upgrading the arcane powers so I won't get too much damage from enemies. I wanna have like my arcane symbols at least like level 10. Like at least there. Like before I go on to next areas. And for some reason my throat actually doesn't like me today, so probably all the talking. Anyways, ooh, a lot of items. Okay, let's go loot all this money from the enemies. Okay, let's see. I got a lot of maces on this character because I'm saving all the ones for upgrading, well, obviously arcane symbols, so. I also decided not to level my level 200 characters too much, like other characters over level 200, because I want to max out arcane symbols on one character. Oh yeah, I added points to arcane power on the hyperstats. So most of the arcane power I have is solely through the symbols. Because I do kind of want to be level 225 so I can unlock another slot. Because I'm not unlocking these skill slots with mesos. I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to upgrade them naturally. So... okay. Now we've done this. First, while we're at it, let's do this. Another epic potential scroll. Okay, this one's gonna expire. Okay. Okay, I'll get 4 symbols. Oh my god. Why does this take, like, quite a while for it to load? There we go. Okay, so I'm about 8 away from maxing this out. Yeah, while I'm at it, I should go here because I had to upgrade mining real quick. Okay, level up mining so I could still get mastery while mining up the veins. Okay. Next up is the Choo Choo Island dailies. I also sell all this because I don't really craft items as much anymore. Okay. What am I doing? Okay, move this. Let's go. Okay, next up is this. Just have to do it twice, and then it's auto-complete the last one. I bit my tongue. Drop a tiny bit faster, like after like having the dailies decrease. I think it could be. I don't know. But at least like getting dailies done now is so much faster because, well, obviously it would be because they're lower level. They're low level regions now, not high. None of them drop what I need. You gotta be kidding me. I attacked all those enemies and not one of them dropped the exact ingredient I need. Yeah, must be... My stats are insane. Well, part of it has to do with the glory update because we are getting an event buff from upgrading our the ranking for the thing. Of course, I'm making sure I upgraded every possible second because of the basically I'm making sure I upgraded so how do I put this in words? I'm trying to describe it, but I keep forgetting how to. Oh wait, I've already gotten all these ingredients. Okay, now we have talons. I hate these talons. They're so hard to see when you're trying to loot them sometimes. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. One more. Should still be able to get this. There you go. Also, I'm being a bit quiet so I could concentrate and get this done faster. Hi, why this one? I don't even have the buff yet. Makes it worse. Come on, loot the items. I hate this one because the talons are even harder to see sometimes. And they're really small. Okay, let's get this. Where is the fruit plant enemy boss? Okay, 5. Okay, it's down there. But let's get these first. Okay. Come on. Oh my god, loot the item. Dang it, I was so close. I was so close to getting that perfect last second. Okay. Okay, 9 and 10. Okay, and obviously the fins are last. Okay, there we go. Of course, another Talon one. Okay, one more. There. Let's go. Okay, that faded quick. Usually it takes a while, but okay. Okay, 5. There we go. Still S rank. And because it's increased, okay. Also trying to make sure I get at least 5% of EXP per day, so... Actually, let's not do that yet. Okay, let's put that in storage. I still want to kind of give those to my other characters, so... Okay. Okay, that's good. Doesn't really matter. Let's get the... Actually, no, we could get the catfish easily. Okay. Also, I really want to start working on getting a better layout for my stream. Like, the current one right now is still a work in progress. I want to have, like, this sort of layout for, like, streams in general. Probably not in general. Obviously, I will use the other one that I've always used for, the cinematic stuff. Well, by cinematic, I mean, like, just playing the game, like, with the story, doing the story quests so people could read the dialogue a little clearer. Also, let's use this because I'm running out of time for this. Come on, really? I am not attacking these guys. Stop acting like I am. Oh my god, these enemies stop for like 5 seconds. There we go. This one is... Yeah, it'll expire in 2 hours, but it's fine. My foot. I hate sitting on my own feet, but I have a habit of doing that because that's how I sit in a chair. Also, I had to use that totem real quick because the totem was going to expire today. Okay, and take this buff off because it's kind of useless. Oh god, don't attack the enemy. Because reflective is annoying, an annoying skill. Okay, where it... Right, forgot. Okay, let me go... Dang it, don't attack, stop. So making sure I loot all the maces on the ground because arcane symbols are not cheap to upgrade. Need all the ones I can get. Please get your notification off so I see how many glory coins I have. Now I have 107. Well, I'm trying to get the cap for today, so that's kind of what I'm doing. There we go. I hate the reflective, elite monsters and elite bosses because they're so annoying. Like, I had to stop attacking them in order for it to, Well, yeah, to not get my character knocked out and lose all my EXP. Because I hate when it happens and it really annoys me. Like, if I lose all my XP, especially at this level, it's really, really much of a pain. Also, I want to keep fighting these enemies a little bit. Oh, already been an hour. Okay. Whatever I do not open up the cash shop during the stream because no. Also, I really should try to change my intro, but I'm so used to my intro for streams that I'm like, I don't want to change it. Although, given that I will also upload this to YouTube anyway, I should probably consider changing it. I think we're done for now. Okay, there's the shark. Random, the bird shark. Okay, let's see. See, after we're done here, we go straight to the Vanishing Journey and finish those dailies, and also finish up gathering the coins, the glory coins for today. Also, I'm slowly trying to increase the amount of potions I have. Just give me more, 3 more things, and then I have so many potions. And obviously I'm doing this because I obviously want a lot of potions prepared on this character. Although it's kind of crazy already because I have so many of them by this point that it's like I think I'm fine, but I like being extra prepared, so. Especially since, you know, obviously the events don't last forever, and it's the easiest way to have potions on hand. Let me just sit properly in my chair. God dang it. My computer now is notifying me that I should upgrade my my GeForce thing. I have to make sure I don't do that, not during the stream at least, because it'll make the screen go messy. It's not really messy, it just will do that kind of thing where, like, after it's like kind of being like installed, it kind of everything blinks out for a second and then it continues basically. Loot all the mesos. Okay. I am already done with this quest. Wait, I could just jump all the way to the... Wait, not yet. Let's loot this. I want to make sure I'm looting all the mesas in this game just because of the... Well, obviously the arcane symbol upgrades. How many times have I said that throughout my entire bot stream now? Well, stream in general. I am streaming this. Okay, got all these. Don't dump it out because I need the stats. Oh right, arcane symbols. little ways off. Hello. Okay, now Vanishing Journey dailies. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. For some reason, my throat does not like me today. And I can definitely tell it really doesn't like me today because my throat feels weird this time. Come on. Yeah, also, oh yeah, I mentioned this before I even clicked record, but I am aware that a Pokemon Direct is happening in 2 days. And I like how immediately people are like, I don't know if it's like seen on a lot of Twitter, like trending, but already what's trending is people want Sinnoh. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce it, but Sinnoh remakes is what people are like trending about last time I checked. And of course, then there's that one person I follow who's like, please no remake or enhanced version. I mostly agree with no enhanced version because I'm like, no. Because that's kind of the reason why I didn't even get Ultra Sun and Moon, because it's an enhanced version. And it's like, what's the point of one, especially if it's like two of the same game? Like, it's like 2 of them, 2 enhanced versions. Like, why? Also, I haven't really touched on my 3DS Pokemon games in a while. And definitely a while, because the last time I played them was a few years ago. When I checked the save files, it said that. And also, I like how I looked into my save files, because some of them, I'm just like, oh gosh, why did I do this? Because, okay, obviously I nicknamed my Pokemon in the games. A lot of the Pokemon I named in the games I have, I named them after characters. Either, like, video game characters, anime characters, like, or something else. And I'm like, why did I do this? I question myself so much. And another thing is just, why did I name it? Like, one of them I named after, like, a ship name, and I'm like, why did I do this? It got really awkward whenever I played it. Especially whenever I brought my 3DS with me to, like, a college campus. Obviously not playing it in class, duh. But I remember, like, well, basically I did that to show my friend what I named my Pokemon, and it's just like, yeah. Why did I name my Pokemon this, I question. Anyways, that's something random, but overall, a Pokemon Direct's been announced to happen in 2 days. I will be watching it, but obviously, like, I won't be streaming until it's done. It's only 20 minutes, but still. also off topic a bit, but I really love the music in this game. Naturally, a lot of the music's really amazing, and it's like one thing I'm surprised that, how do I put this? Like one thing that makes me want to see more people get into this game despite its flaws, because well, I mean, you don't have to get into this game, but just like listen to the music. The music's really good. Also, this game is still widely popular in South Korea, which is obviously where Maplestory first originated from, and definitely so, because one of their tweets has so much feedback, and it's like you wouldn't have that much feedback unless it's still like, well, I mean, it's not like crazy popular, but it's still very like decently known, I guess. I don't know how you would describe it. Oh, and also, actually, is this still on topic of, well, sort of still on topic. Actually, no, let me backpedal a little bit. Also, like, this one tweet, like, about, like, Camus announcing the new class, which is another High Flora. I ended up liking the tweet related to it, but I didn't realize it was, like, a sort of, like, giveaway, I think they're doing. And, I obviously don't know what it's about because it's an entire Korean, like, tweet. And the translations don't help because the translations are messy, even if you try with, like, press translate, and it's like, it wouldn't translate accurately, and it's like, I don't understand what they're saying, so I kind of just like to post without realizing what I got myself into. But it's fine. Hopefully, like, it's done and I didn't win anything, because I can't read the language, and I don't know what I would have gotten even if, yeah. But anyways, the point being, I really like how the new class is, so far. Okay, I really don't know what to talk about, but I guess overall, I'm excited for, like, obviously more Maplestory content in the future. Well, like, I'm looking forward to like, more information about, like, this new character. And, of course, some people are already sort of memeing her name, because her name is, I guess you could say, familiar. Like, quite familiar in the English language, so. Okay, let's do all this quickly. Anyways, for the most part, I am looking forward to more about that character in KMS. Because as of right now, okay, I really don't know, but I had to check the blog again, but as of the time of streaming this, I actually don't know anything more than I do about the new class. And also, so you guys don't see me enter my, like, pick number. Except they're just node stones. Okay, I'm not really doing the lovely sting. Actually, no, let's keep that one because that looks like a good stat. And soul resonance. I'm gonna keep that for now. Okay, anyways, party class next. And then we could do probably some bit of grinding. Okay, so much damage. It's because I keep upgrading Celestial Roar? Right, that's what it's called? Yeah, Celestial Roar boost. Like, I keep increasing this so I have so much power in the skill now, so I'm pretty much getting closer and closer to, one-hitting enemies. Just like that. Of course, it's probably just Arcane River because I have so much arcane power and it's giving me a boost in damage. Just a tiny bit, not too much. Oh yeah, and also when adding up like the maximum amount of arcane orbs you get in Vanishing River, it's about like 14 per day. And also, I think, depending on your success in, I'm not gonna count Latcha Lane because, you know, stages really depend on how much you go through it. But, what was I gonna say? Alright, I don't need any more of this. Okay. Red is on the right. Dang it. I hate that so much. No. Get it. There. Just in time. Okay, it's gonna take a while. No! I hate that so much. Oh, hello. Okay, there we go. Okay, this is the easy one. Okay, almost done with Arcane River Dailies. At least at this point. There will obviously be a lot more dailies once I get high enough level. Thanks for the follow. Oh yeah, and also this current setup I have for streaming, it's still a work in progress. I usually have the other one on, but I kind of want to change it up a bit when I'm not doing story focused stuff on Maplestory. I think at this point I could just literally stand here. Thanks. Okay, come on, that was done. That should be it. Hopefully... Okay, got 2 symbols. And I can now immediately clear these. At least like twice. Still a ways off. Okay. Don't sell my totem because I have something else in the slot. let's go back to Lachlan Lane, whatever you want to pronounce the name of this place. Is everyone? I think I'm gonna change characters now because I want. Oh wait, no, not yet. I have to get the rest of the coins on the glory coins on my character. Okay, I'm just gonna grind for the coins. I'm not gonna do the elite missions. Make sure I'm buffed so I don't walk straight into this map. Okay, what else to talk about? We talked about a few things, and I don't want to go back to already mentioned topics. Already a portal opened up? I will have to do these because I do want to get the free EXP. Because I know that leveling above 220 is much more difficult than leveling up to 220. Which I can confirm because it was a lot easier to level from 215 to 220, even though that took like... Okay, I honestly don't remember how long it took me, but it definitely took me a while, like a month. Because when I played this character again after like kind of taking a break between updates, like because we don't really get major updates until like the summer/winter of the years. But yeah, I did stop playing my character for a while because I want to do other things. And it definitely took a while to level, but I was at like level 215. Wait, was I? Like before Glory update? I had to check my VODs. Although in general, I still don't have an easy time leveling to 200 on all my characters. It's like, nowadays, like, people are like, leveling to 200 is super easy. Even someone could level up to 200 in 20 minutes, which is insane. And it's like, how? How are you guys doing this? It's insane. I don't believe you. I don't believe you're able to level to 200 in, like, 20 minutes or an hour. I mean, it's possible, but you have to have, like, the most insane skills. Like, EXP, like, items. Increasing items. And also, so far, I only have, like, 4 level 200s. Actually, characters above level 200. Basically, my partial goal is to kind of get more level 200s because I kind of want to have more stats in the Maple Legion. Because I want to start like having a grid with like double S rank characters. I do know there has been a case where someone leveled to level 200 in 1 hour. Or just like roughly an hour. Because I did see the video on YouTube somewhere. But of course it's like with like EXP buffs, obviously. And someone making the enemies spawn faster. I'm actually more surprised by people who are able to have an easier time leveling to 250 though. Like, right now, I think it's still going on, but, like, it's like leveling Ho Young to, level 250 within a month or something? Or, like, a month and a half. And it's like, why is this an event? Like, how? Not many people are able to do that. Now I'm at like 40%. to level too quickly on this character now. Because of the arcane symbols. I mean, now that I think about it, that actually makes sense. Now I think about it. It's like leveling to 250 in a month, but it's like Arcane River is like one of the only places you have to level up like real fast on. Actually, not real fast. How do I put this? Like the only place where you're like, because I don't think the Dark Tree. Where's my things? There we go. Because like I don't think the Dark Tree and the Scrapyard are enough EXP anyway. And it's like, you would need to have, like, upgrade your arcane symbols too. And even if you want to reach, like, 250, it's like, all those areas will require, like, how much is, like, I'm gonna go to the SREB check. Like, at least, like, 600 plus arcane force, arcane power. It's like, all the good training spots, well, I wouldn't say good training spots for the most part, but like all the general training spots are like, you had to have that much arcane power, and I don't think you're able to upgrade your symbols that quickly. When did I start upgrading my Vanishing River symbols? Because I stopped, Vanishing Journey, whatever. I started upgrading them again recently, and it's only like taken like almost a week now, and I'm not even close with like getting to the next level. Okay, there we go. Yeah. When does this expire? Expires sometime today. Yeah, I don't understand how UTC time works. Well, actually, more like I do know, but I don't know what time it is now in UTC. Time zone. I will be switching characters once I max out glory coins, on this character. Because I have like another character which I'm kind of purposely getting more glory coins on, so I could use them to upgrade the ranking when it does. Of course, I'm not really upgrading the ranking until, well, obviously it's blocked by story quests, but I had to wait an extra day because I'm streaming all the Cernium glory update stuff. Of course, even though the next one's coming out tomorrow, I won't be able to stream until Thursday because of the obvious reasons. One of them being my family's home on Wednesdays, and because I have an older brother who still, like, lives with my family, he does not close his door and always makes a lot of noise, so it's like, he also plays games too, but he doesn't really stream. Actually, no, he just doesn't stream at all. So, yeah, the noise. Plus, I'm still trying to work out this microphone because it's a very sensitive microphone, so that's why my mic settings are usually lower. It's like, despite OBS saying I've set it at like -1.4, like the desktop audio still managed to be louder than me. It really depends. Like, I haven't checked my VOD, which, like, one of my VODs, which should be uploaded today on my YouTube channel. Like, because I have sound effects on, that's louder than my own voice. So, that's like an example there. Oh. Yeah, there we go. 100 node stones. Okay, now let's use these. And blink, which is kind of useless. Yeah, it is. depends on the game too, because yeah, I usually have the volume louder, but because I usually had sound effects on for Maplestory, and especially so for like this update stuff, I would have to lower it because obviously sound effects are attached to the monster damage, like sounds. Well, at least it's not like when I first started streaming, which was, it was technically 2017, but I didn't properly start streaming until 2018. But one of my first streams, actually no, the 2018 one, like I did streams on Maplestory 2 when it was still closed beta. And one thing I remember very well from it is that, what was it? Oh yeah, when I first streamed, I didn't have like a second source to test audio. So I was super quiet. Well, not super quiet, but I was like unnaturally quiet next to the really loud game because I didn't know about the setting adjustments at the time. Thankfully, it's gotten much better since then because I did not like that stream. I still have it uploaded on YouTube somewhere, so I think it's still uploaded. It's my like only VODs I had of the closed beta of Maplestory 2. I guess for the most part, audio adjusting is complicated. Especially when I had to like constantly test it off screen. Okay. Oh god, there's a lot of enemies. To talk about. Oh yeah, at some point I do want to stream console games. Like some things I have in mind is I want to stream Switch games, but obviously I don't have a capture card, so that is something I have to get at some point this year, hopefully. Okay. I've been playing Maplestory since 2009, and I don't know exactly when, but it's like a couple weeks before Cygnus Nights were first released in Global Maplestory. So it was, I guess, like around like June or July of 2009. And at the time I was playing on my brother's account because I wasn't, obviously I didn't have my own account yet at the time because I was still like, how old was I in 2009? Okay, if it's 10 years ago from 2019, I would have been 11, so. I still like my exposure to Maplestory back then because I watched, my brother was playing it, and it got me curious, so I just always like watched him play it. And it was like a while until he finally let me play the game. But of course I had to play through his account because I wasn't old enough. And it was fun, although I did stop after a while, and because since obviously being a new player to the game, I have a habit of exploring like all this stuff. And because of that, I never leveled up past 30. Actually, no, level 27. I stopped at that level at the time. And it wasn't until I created my own account that I started leveling past level 30 for the first time. Okay, also getting rid of this enemy. It's so hard to believe, like, like once it's like the summer of this year, it will officially be 11 years since I started playing Maplestory. That's kind of a little difficult to answer, but I think, well, back then, obviously being like very young, like a kid, like, obviously, like, it interests me. I had a lot of fun. Although, I will admit that when I, like, kept dying in the game, like, so many times, because I explored a lot and kept entering really strong regions, like, maps, like, yeah, above my character's level. I was like, I can't level past this point a lot. But of course, like, after a while, and when I finally got my own account, I started playing more, and, like, it was, like, I started having fun, like, with the game, especially with all the new stuff being added to it. Of course, this is coming from someone who, like, started when updates were starting to be more common, I guess. I guess is one way to describe it, because most people, when they talk about really old Maplestory, it's like prior to Forced Job Advancement update. What else? Like, what else would I say? No, yeah, naturally over the years, I had more fun. It's hard to put into words, I guess. Like, by now, I'm still having fun, but I'm also kind of getting bored sometimes. Well, I guess it's like, I feel like it comes down to the story. Like, when it started adding the story into the game, like, it started getting more intriguing a little. That it makes me want to keep playing this game because I want to know all the little details they're adding to the game. But it does get kind of boring when you have to do the exact same quest, like, hundreds of times. And this is definitely coming from someone who has, like, 40 characters on Scania. Actually, 44 characters, but I don't really play the non-cam exclusives as much as other people do. Oh yeah, that is something recently. The Jet class is not the greatest for people who played it. Because I actually finally took the time to read about the skills. Well, it was actually a few weeks ago, but when I read the patch notes, I was like, wow. No wonder people were screaming on Reddit. Thankfully, I don't really play Jet because it got really boring fast. Okay, I think I'm gonna change characters now to my Arc. I think that's enough grinding. Okay, let's also get rid of these extra items I don't need. Oh, I forgot I still have this. Okay, gonna change characters and obviously change screens so no one sees my pick number. Okay. I also just realized I forgot to get potions from the event shop, but I'll do that later. I don't want to go back to my character right now. Here's one of my other characters, my Arc. Okay, that was noise happening in the background. Had to mute the game real quick. Anyways, I mean my mic, not the game. Well, the class I main, well, it should be on screen. It's Angelic Buster. Like, it's like of all classes, I have the easiest time playing Angelic Buster. Next to Arc, but yeah. Oh yeah, I'm trying to do the dailies. Okay, I'm gonna do the... Okay, let's do these. Okay. Okay, so this is just a grinding thing. Yeah, Angelic Buster's fun. It's... Oh yeah, because it's also, like, story-centric, I guess. Like, it's a gender lock class. Means, like, you can only create a female Angelic Buster. Also, thinking about it now, I don't know why they made it gender locked. Like, 2 classes. I guess one's understandable, but the other is, like... Why not have a male, like, magical girl guy thing? Yeah, hard to put to words, but yeah, gender lock class. About like that I do notice in this game is that Maplestory actually gets like professional voice actors for this game. Not all of them, obviously, because not how do I put this? It's like people who usually do non-union roles, not union dubs or anything. But it's still like a lot of familiar voices. I'm still trying to guess like which characters are voiced by who, because like Arc's voice actor, like he doesn't have many voice lines, but he sounds almost like this one like person, but they never said anything about it, so I'm assuming that it's not them. So I had to. It's like, then who is it? It's also the thing where not many voice actors like announce themselves like for like, so it's like, yeah. Yeah. Also like some of them like, also like for this update for instance, tag. Like this update for instance, I recognize a good number of the characters, like their voice actors, but they haven't really, like some of them didn't really say anything about them being the voice actors, so, like it's like, yeah, they didn't announce themselves yet, well not all of them, but some of them didn't, so I'm like curious, I'm like, are they gonna say it, or do we have to ask them and they'll say it, and I'm like, I kinda don't want to ask because I'm so shy. Like, I'm very shy, so I kind of don't want to say anything. Again, when I was doing the story stuff, I did kind of comment on the voice actors a bit, so I did kind of say my guesses on who they are there. And it wasn't also for like one of them, like Ho Young's voice actor, well, his male voice actor. I actually learned who it is last week, and I did, like I didn't realize it was him, like, he announced, like, weeks ago until, like, last week, so. anyways, like before I actually read who Ho Young's voice actor was, I actually was like guessing like, could it be this person? I was like, nah, it's not, because it sounded different. That's why I kind of named one of my Ho Young characters after, like, okay, it's only in my VOD, but when I was like playing Ho Young, I created a separate character to stream the first 15 levels of Quest. And I named the character not Rio with extra O's at the end. Because when I was playing that character, I thought it was a character from, like, the voice actor from this one game I played earlier in 2019. Obviously it wasn't, because I found out it wasn't, just from listening. So, but I'm still surprised to know who it was, because I'm just now starting to hear his character more often in the Demon Slayer anime. The dub version, obviously. I think next week he'll have his character will have more lines, so I will get to see and hear that character more often next week. Well, technically this week, but I usually watch the episodes on Monday, so. Like, that's like, yeah, that was like one confirmation. Still kind of waiting for like another confirmation, because I know he voiced a good number of characters in this update. And what's interesting is, like, while playing through the Convergence quest on stream, it wasn't until like probably like near the end of it when I realized like who it was. Because as someone who did play Fire Emblem Three Houses, I immediately realized who the voice actor was, like, for Elwyn in this update. Like, I was yeah, I realized who it was, but again, I will have to check their Twitters, because I actually don't know if he announced his role yet or not. For Cygnus, I don't think she talked during the Glory update at all yet. I did know last year. Okay, I don't remember the announcement. I mean the tweet, but I think. Wait, was it? I'm trying to remember, because it was around the time that they revealed the the dubbed version of the animation for the Tenebris thing. And if I remember, I think Sarah Williams like confirmed that she voiced Cygnus, like, in it. I don't remember it well because my friend follows one of her friends on Twitter. And he's like someone who commented, I thought Maplestory, like, when did Maplestory get a story? Because I remember the mushrooms. So that's kind of how I found out about that. And she also voiced Angelic Buster's lines and Pathfinder, like, in the cutscene. Like, the small cutscenes. I'm still hoping for like one announcement though, like one confirmation if whether or not it's been made. Because it's okay. Because of the okay, how do I put this? Okay, obviously I'm still watching like Three Houses content from other people on YouTube and Twitch. Oh yeah, also this thing about like Fire Emblem Three Houses. I did see all the routes of the game. I did see them, so I already know what happens. Yeah. Anyways, oh yeah, let's talk about voice actors. Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, to note, like, the obvious note, I did see all the routes in Three Houses. But like, interesting thing. Okay, it's all related to the, like how I guess this voice actor. Basically, like because I've been watching Three Houses like around the time of these like quests. Well, other playthroughs other than the ones I've seen. And I've gotten into a series, a franchise series, I guess, or something called Trails. Like Trails of Cold Steel specifically. I'm about to watch Trails in the Sky, like the entire game. The entire trilogy, I mean. But like, basically because I've been seeing both of those like games, franchises, like this one voice actor stuck in my head a lot, and thanks to that, I easily could guess that it's his voice in this game, like for this update. But again, I don't think he announced himself yet, so like I hope he does, because I keep mentioning it, like like this character's so familiar, but he hasn't announced himself yet. And I will also put this out there because I actually realized it recently. Okay, like prior to the Tenebris update, Luminous's male voice actor is Kaiji. Okay, Luminous's male voice actor is Kaiji Tang. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but yeah, I'm good at guessing voices. It all comes to watching a lot of dubbed anime and also watching a lot of video games with like these kind of voice actors. Anyways, like this little trivia thing I've noticed. Not really trivia, but it's like something I did notice along with like other confirmations. But Luminous, yeah, his Luminous's male voice actor is Kaiji Tang, however you pronounce his name. And at the time, around then, when they did the grand, I don't know how it's pronounced. Oh, I forgot. I finished this quest ages ago. Okay, let me go finish this quickly. Okay, basically, yes, for the grand I forgot what it's called, but it's like with the books and like the White Mage as being the first book story. Basically, when that was happening, along with like the Tempest update, I don't know when these updates were made. I'm confused, but basically, Luminous and White Mage, at that time were voiced by the same person. But for Tenebris update, like onwards, like it seems like they changed the voice actor for the White Mage, like so. Like a little trivia there because I do like something I noticed. And I'm definitely certain about it because I remember hearing, like I could tell the voices are different for sure. Okay, let's give her the seagull. Also arcs. Okay. And that was a little trivia, I'll just say. Familiar voice actors in this game, but not all of them are confirmed yet for some reason. Oh, and also because of like the voice acting in this game, like specific, it made me kind of have a prediction for like one voice actor role, in a completely different game. Like, and I'm still not over that when I did play that game. Actually, no, before. Okay. How do I put this? like, timeline events. Like, back in... Okay, there's this, like... The thing is, I never really mentioned this at all in any of my entire playthrough of the game. Okay, how do I put this? Because it's been a long time, but... Like, quite literally, like, one day, back in 2017, probably, like, February or March, I was playing Xenon in this game. And Xenon's voice actor is, Lucian Dodge. And it definitely is, because it, like, Maplestory themselves confirmed it at some point, and it does sound like his other roles. Oops. And while I was playing while I was playing the game at that time, it was months before a game called Danganronpa V3 came out in English. And at the time, we had no idea who the voice actors were going to be for Danganronpa V3. And while I was, like, thinking about stuff, I kind of put out this, like, guess out there, like, while, like, playing Xenon, I was like, like, Xenon's voice would really, like, fit well with this character from this game. And of course, but at the same time, like, I was like, nah, I don't think they're gonna repeat voice actors in Danganronpa. Turns out they did for Danganronpa V3. Which is fine because, you know, like, the voice actors themselves were happy about voicing in another Danganronpa game, so. What else? Oh yeah, and in July, actually no, like a couple days before July 1st of 2017, we learned who, like, at least, like, officially, not like early announcements or anything, the voice actors of 4 characters. It's technically 5 at that time, but someone accidentally announced a role early. But, like, we were revealed 4 voice actors, and one of them was the character I talked about, like, was thinking about at the time, and to my surprise, it ended up being the very person I was the very prediction I randomly made back in February, March 2017, so, like, so it made me happy to know that, because I knew it was, like, that he was going to be the perfect fit for that character, because he voiced Xenon in Maplestory, who is also a robotic character himself. Although the difference is Xenon is half, like, not a complete android, I think, according to the backstory. So yeah, that's something that I guessed back in 2017. I'm still kind of triggered at myself for not mentioning it when I played V3. Like, I did a playthrough of that game with my older microphone at the time. Yes, Xenon's voice is, yeah, it's good. And also, Lucian Dodge voiced a lot of Best Boys, so yeah, he's like one of my favorite voice actors out there. I still can't believe I like, kind of like randomly put out there a guess of a voice actor, like, at that time. And it turns out, like, and he ends up being the voice actor of that character, and I was, like, super happy. And again, I'm still mad at myself for not mentioning it when I did do a playthrough of the game, because it's like one of the things I wanted to mention, but every single time I recorded the game, I did not mention it. Oh no, it's one of these people. Ah! Give me a second. No, how do I do this? No, random advertising in chat. I don't like those messages in chat. And clearly say it in the rules. Don't do that. Not only that, it happened at least like twice in my AI Somnium Files playthrough, where someone got in chat and did that. Yeah, bots are annoying. Thankfully, kind of the upside of being a small channel is that they don't happen often, so they're easy to ban in chat. Just had to eliminate 700 of these guys. Also, I can't wait to know more about the content happening in KMS right now. Like, I know they have a new class, but I don't think anything has been revealed about the story around her yet. And there's also part 3 of their update, so that still has yet to be revealed, I think, right now. Okay, just like about like a week and a few days ago, I did actually read the KMS update. And I am very intrigued on what Reverse City is going to be about. I was hoping that the story was translated, but it seems like no one translated it, yet, or anytime soon. Because it does seem to be connected to another, story quest line that's been, in the game for a while. And speaking of that story, I haven't done it on my Angelic Buster yet, so I still have to finish it. Like, I did it on one of my other characters, but I haven't played it on my Angelic Buster, which is my main on here. Also, I like how we're getting more Grandis-centered classes. Because, like, Grandis, like, while, like, the main story related to the Black Mage did interest me, like, I feel like Grandis being the unknown during the entire story is more intriguing. So learning more about, like, Grandis and, like, the history of the character, like their own little history prior to all this merging of worlds, it's like, I want to know more about that. And especially with, how do you pronounce his name again? Gerard Darmore, like, him being, like, the next big bad of this, like, story. It's, like, I'm very curious of what this is gonna be about. Almost done. I still have to grind enemies to get the remaining 50 coins. Yeah, I am very curious on what else will come with it, like the story around that. Finally done with this quest. Close to level 206 on my arc. I kinda don't want to level my arc too much because I'm not doing the dailies on this character. Now just to grind until I get all the coins. just grind here for the rest of the coins. Oops. Forgot I'm in inspector mode. Actually, I'll be right back for a few minutes. I gotta do something real quick. So I'll put this on for now, and I'll be back in maybe 2 minutes. Okay, I have returned. Okay, now to finish up this coin gathering. What to talk about? Okay, take this off because I don't want to use it. Trying to think of what to talk about. Well, for one thing, I am looking forward to a lot of game releases this year. Oh yeah, one thing I'm also hoping for that comes out this year, which I may have mentioned over 100 times in my stream because I really want it to happen this year, is the English release of Trails of Cold Steel 4. Because Cold Steel 3 already came out in English back in October, but with the cliffhanger that it has now, a lot of us are looking forward to the fourth game in English. Okay, I'm gonna do this first. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so close to level. It's fine if I level up. I just don't want to do the Choo Choo Island anytime soon. Forward to a lot of games this year. March alone is already having 4 big releases. Wait, what do you really call it 4? March now has Final Fantasy VII Remake, Animal Crossing, the Animal Crossing game, the English version of Persona 5 Royal. Actually, no, it's technically 3 big releases. I think there's another one that I don't know about, but I say 4 because one of the games that's now been pushed back to March is is called Ori and the Will of Wisps, which is, I think it's an Ori sequel to obviously the Blind Forest. And I did play that on my stream, where I was quickly frustrated so many times. I can't forget how frustrated I've gotten when I played that game. Because for one, when I did play that game, I easily died a lot in that game, and I screamed. I may have swore so many times when I played that game because, yeah, it's a Metrovania game where the game has a death counter and calculates each time you die in a game, and it's by the end of the game, I had about like 528 deaths because I've gotten stuck at least like twice. Like, not counting the chase scenes where you had to leave the dungeon. I got stuck twice because I wasn't supposed to go to at least like one area yet. And it was really not fun because I kept getting angry and I was like, I can't get out of this place. And the part that messes up the most is because I saved. Basically, okay, I don't know how to describe this part of the game well, but it was like the part of the game where it's like the fire area of the game. And of course, knowing me, I don't like staring at the color red too much. So it was like very orange red area. It was like a bunch of these rocks and basically the part like the air, it's like I think I was supposed to have I don't remember how to describe this, but I was stuck there for like probably 30 of those deaths. And I was like, It took about like 20 minutes in real time to actually get past that area because I was stuck for the longest time. I don't know which video that was in, but obviously I cut that out when I uploaded it to YouTube, so no one has to go through all that like anger sound for like so... Hopefully when the Ori sequel comes out, which I'm assuming is going to be the same mechanics for the most part, hopefully I don't go through something like that again and I actually follow the path of the story. I did at least clear the game with all the upgrades though, so that's fun. So I'm hoping that when the sequel comes out, I hope, like, and if it does play out the same way, because there hasn't been much, I think, known. Like, we did get the gameplay trailer in the Game Awards, but like, not only that, but it also revealed that the day of the release was pushed back. Like, Ori and the Will-O-Wisp, it was originally supposed to be released in 2019, but then E3 2019, they revealed that it was pushed back to February of 2020. And now Game Awards now have it pushed back to March. I don't know what day it was, but it was March release. Yeah. So yeah, whenever it will come out, hopefully it doesn't get pushed back again to a further date. And if it does play the same way, because the gameplay trailer didn't really show much outside of actually moving around in the game. I guess for the most part, I hope that doesn't happen again. I suffered that many unnecessary deaths because I get stuck. It was still a fun game. I've enjoyed the game. It's just that, like, games like that are easily rage games, so... Also, yeah, that's happening in March alongside the 3 other games I'm looking forward to. Yeah, I won't be able to play the Final Fantasy VII Remake or the English Persona 5 Royal, though. Like, I don't even have a PlayStation 4, because when PS5 was revealed to have backwards compatibility, I kind of told myself I will just wait for a PS5 for that instead. Now level 206 on Arc. Anyways. Gameplay trailer and hands-on gameplay. Yeah, the big difference. Yeah. Oh, stats. Okay, almost got all the coins. So what else am I looking for this year? Oh yeah, there's also Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind DLC, which is coming out in... how many days? 18 days from now, I think. It's coming out on the 25th of this month. Yeah. Because with the backwards compatibility, I feel like it's more efficient to wait for the PS5 at this rate. And how I describe it is like, it feels like a double benefit there. Like, you'll still be able to play PS4 games on PS5, and also play the next-gen games that come, that are released exclusively on PS5. I wouldn't say exclusive, it really depends on the game. Like, if they release it on PS5, but also on other consoles, and so forth. Oh yeah, that also brings up a point where I kind of mentioned this, like, when Cold Steel 3 came out on PS4. Like, I won't be able to play the game till the PS5 comes out. But, like, but also, like, Trails of Cold Steel 3 is also now coming on the Switch this year. And I actually pre-ordered Cold Steel 3 for the Switch because I actually went on a small debate with myself, like whether I should just wait until the PS4. I mean, not the PS4, the PS5 to play the PS4 version, or just get the Switch. And I was like, I'm gonna get the Switch version because I would be able to play it. Like, yeah. What else am I doing? Oh, I'm already done with the dailies. Let's clean out inventory. Okay, I'm gonna switch characters because I want to level one of my other characters up. Okay, still have the Maple Relay. And so, as I was saying, like, I went on a little debate with, like, the Cold Steel games. And I did come to the decision I will get the Switch version of Cold Steel 3. And probably decide to wait even longer for Cold Steel 4, because, to come out. Are you possibly getting Pokemon for the Switch? I already, well, I have Pokemon Shield for the Switch. I know there was a Pokemon game that came out, was it last year? I mean, not last year, but I don't remember when the Let's Go games came out, though. I don't have the Let's Go games, but I do have Pokemon Shield. Okay, here's one of my other characters. And before the questions are asked, all the NX items on this character came from Maplehood Watch. I did not spend money on it. Oh right, I forgot bots exist everywhere here. Okay, let me just do all this stuff. Anyways, yeah, I went on a little debate of whether I should get Cold Steel 3 for the Switch or wait till PS5, but I went to the decision of the Switch version. So anyways, all these runes, I'm not gonna use them yet. I still want to get more of the monster collection filled in. Oh yeah, that's also another reason why I'm sticking with Scania, like, a lot. Because I would have to like, collect all those monster collection stuff. And now that I think about it, I've been watching a lot of shiny hunts related to Pokemon Sword and Shield. Ah! Oh, oops. Oops, oh. have the skill maxed out yet? Okay, I do. Yeah, I already finished the story in Pokemon Shield. And, I don't know if I will get Pokemon Sword just to have, like, another, like, game completed on the side, like, another version of the game completed, but, nah. Yeah, ever since I think X and Y, I just started, like, just simply buying one copy, one version of the game. Like, when, yeah. Because I did get both X and Y when they come... Well, not when they came out. I actually got it for Christmas back in 2013. Was it 2013? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, speaking of Pokemon, the Direct is coming in 2 days. And, yeah, and Twitter was trending with, like, people guessing Diamond and Pearl remakes or something. More like people are hoping it's that, but I honestly don't know. I'm actually hoping it's not an enhanced version, just like enhanced versions or like of like Sword and Shield. Like, please no. And also, speaking of Diamond Pearl, that's like one of the earliest Pokemon games I've been familiar with. I never played them myself, but it was like I guess like my earliest memory of the Pokemon games exposed to me, because I was like really young at the time. And when was Diamond Pearl? I think it was like definitely a long time ago. I was like elementary school. You know, it's interesting how I didn't really get into the games until much later, because I had a DS like at the time, but I never played those games. I guess at the time I didn't really think much of playing Pokemon games, and honestly at the time I was interested more in the anime, but of course I stopped when like a certain point of time. And nowadays I actually really don't like the Pokemon anime, and let's not get into that. Because I literally could rant about it for like an hour. I know, like, I will admit that, like, the anime does seem more interesting now compared to back then, but it's like, no. Ooh, monster collection. Let's take a peek. Let's see. Okay. So now I'm looking at a monster collection. I don't know why some monsters are like absent. Like there's like 2 versions of the Pepe, but this one is the only one here while the other one's not. It is fun to do the monster collection thing, but it's also like you have to grind on enemies for like several hours. I do have a partial easier time with it because I did put in the link skills wherever it is. Yeah, this thing. Like chances to add them is increased by 30%. This? Okay, that's better than... Don't get attacked, but... She says that she gets attacked by the enemy. Okay, I'm getting over these. I don't want it. And also, all the characters I made on Scania are in the same guild. And I basically made this guild specifically just for my characters. Ish. What else? think about it, there's one anime I want to start watching soon since it just started, but, well, yeah. Also, like, and also because it just, like, it's just been aired, like, I think back on Sunday, like, I had to avoid all the tweets about it because I don't want spoilers, and I was like, I'm seeing all the spoilers they're liking, and I'm like, no, not the spoilers. Also, yeah, to be careful when that happens. Hopefully, maybe later today or tomorrow, I should be watching it. At least, like, watch the first 2 episodes. So. But also, I had to finish this one picture I've been drawing since New Year's. And I had to get it done quickly because it's a New Year's. Well, supposed to be a New Year's picture, but it's not New Year's Day anymore. The anime... I had to check it again, but because I keep forgetting, but... It's... What is it called? I think it's called ID Invaders? I don't know. It came out 2 days ago on Sunday, like Funimation posted the sub and dub episodes of it on Sunday. Like, it caught my interest. I've seen, like, people say a lot of positive things about it, and I've been curious about it, so... yeah, we'll have to watch that at some point. Also avoiding spoilers while I'm at it. Also, if anyone's seen the anime, don't spoil it. I don't want to have any spoilers. Okay, add the skill. And also, I still had to catch up on a few other animes I've been watching. I think one of them, I'll just wait, like, maybe another week. Actually, is it done already? I don't know, I'm watching anime in dub, so... yeah, I'm obviously, like, behind from, like, the sub versions. I think, like, at least, like, 2 animes I'm watching are done by now, and one of them I just simply had to catch up. Stuff. As I'm realizing it's 1 o'clock and I should probably be eating lunch soon, if I want. Actually, I should. I wouldn't say... that's probably was not the best choice of words. I'll probably stream for like 30, 40 more minutes and I'll stop. Because I usually stream like 3 hours. 3 hours, like 6 hours total a week, usually. Oh yeah, soon enough, because I will have, like my classes start again in university. My stream schedule will alter again. Like I will be streaming in the... It's kind of like Tuesday has a different time slot, but... like, because I have, like, different schedule this time, like, I will have to be streaming in the afternoons on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, I'll eat soon. Anyways, like, my stream time, I think will be... okay, I still have to figure it out, but... like, I'm just going to have, like, classes in the morning, like, starting next week. So, I will have to be streaming, like, around, like, lunch, like 12 o'clock or something of the day. I don't know when, but I'll figure it out and it'll be in the Streamlabs schedule at the bottom of my page. Also the struggle of like when you like haven't eaten lunch, like when you have to take classes, and it's like I have my previous class schedule last semester, like I didn't really eat lunch because I was like, well, just because of how I plan my schedule. And it's always not the best, especially when you have class at like around like noontime, because like the time frame between my last class and my class that ends at like 11:50 and the next one is like really short, so. But like the thing is, it's also like your stomach would be growling in class and the classroom would be awkward. The part that doesn't help about it is that my classroom was like a smaller class because math is complicated. Like, the class sizes are small for math. But it's also like, it's quiet in the classroom and your stomach growls and it's really embarrassing because it's like, people will hear you and it's like, why is this happening? That happened like 5 times during that entire semester and I hated it so much because yeah. And also it's like at the same time I don't want to like bring a snack because it'll just make me hungry like 5 minutes later and my stomach will growl again and it's like ah. Okay, come on. Okay, pep ram. Loot. Also completely unrelated, but I do kind of want a shiny hunt in Pokemon. Just mentioning Puffram is reminding me of the Wooloo in Sword and Shield. Okay. Oh. Harvest 8th floor. Oops, that. Move. And this whole story of the tower being broken. Yeah. Now that I'm reminded of it, I follow this person on Twitch. Well, actually, I follow quite a few shiny hunters on Twitch, but one of them in particular, he got super lucky recently, like with shiny hunting. Like a lot of his shiny hunts have gotten like how many? Like 1, 2. Okay, I can't count because I don't know how many shinies he gotten since I don't remember how many shinies he's gotten since December 24th, but like I think 3, 4. I think 5 or 6. I can't remember. No, I think 6 of them. I think 6 shinies. Like he got in 6 shinies under 1,000 like encounters or eggs, and like his luck was insane. Like for like 3 of his egg hunts, he got them under 50 eggs, like all 3 of them. And it's like I wasn't on stream for one of them because it was like a very early morning stream. But he got super lucky on Christmas Eve that he got a Sobble in 6 eggs. And I'm pretty sure it's easy to guess who that person is because I think because he uploaded it on YouTube as well. 6 eggs for a shiny Sobble, and that was super lucky. It's like that's like insane luck right there. Okay, what else am I doing in this game? And I love the comments for when he uploaded that on YouTube. I actually read the comments of it, and some people were like comments like he got 6 eggs, and people were like me, who is on the 400th egg now and still doesn't have a shiny. It's like yeah. And also that's his fastest shiny hunt to date. Because yeah, 6 eggs. Well, there are some people like who are probably even luckier and have gotten a shiny in just 1 egg. Although, like, some of those people never really streamed, so yeah, like, it's not really stream shiny luck. Okay, what am I gonna do? I need a level train, grind. Okay, probably gonna go to the things. Okay, time to teleport all the way to a map. Also, like, that's also kind of why I want to get the Switch capture card, so, like, I don't shiny hunt on my own, and I at least stream it. Because I'm, I'm thinking, like, shiny hunting, and it's also, like, I kind of don't want to actually waste, like, several hours of my day sitting by myself hunting or, like, egg hatching shinies, or, like, trying to get shinies. Like, that's kind of, like, one reason why I want to get a capture card, so I could, well, yeah, for Switch games. Let's do this. I pressed the wrong key. Yeah. Hopefully I get a capture card soon to do that, though. I think I could afford a capture card, but I will have to figure out where to get one first. So I'll probably save that for maybe the weekend or something. Like to look it up again. I can also part of the idea of also getting a capture card is to kind of stream a bit of Trails of Cold Steel 3 when that comes out on the Switch. I won't do a playthrough of it though. That's the thing. I'm not gonna do a Let's Play because the Trails series, just like any JRPG, are several hours long per game. And that's also kind of why I'm watching playthroughs of Trails in the Sky and the first two Cold Steel games, because, well, along with the Crossbell Saga that's not in English yet. Because those games are so long, and it's like, I'm fine with the Tales series, but not Trails. Trails is even longer per game, and it's like, I don't have that much dedication. But when I do, consider, streaming Switch games, I do want to stream a bit of Cold Steel 3, but mostly for fun. I will be, doing side quests and, just, derping around, hunting enemies, grinding the levels on characters. Come on. There we go. 79. Okay, now this buff's maxed out. Okay, let me go move this here. Yeah, hopefully I get a capture card soon. Because I really do want to shiny hunt. I am sort of trying to shiny hunt, although most of my shiny hunting is without the charm because I still have to trade in do trades for Pokemon. I'm only 50 away from maxing out the, completing the dex, but I obviously had to interact with other people to get the rest of it. Also, I kind of messed up with one Pokemon, so... because I kind of accidentally let the Pokemon release. I accidentally released a Pokemon which, when evolved, would give me another entry in the Pokedex, and I really messed up there. So I really had to trade with someone at this point. That and obviously the sword exclusives, and also some evolutions which require trading. So it's gonna be a bit sticky there because I had to trade. I can also, for the legendary, the trading, so I could get the Pokedex entry, I really want to trade with someone I trust for that one because at least someone who wants Samazenta just for the entry and then return it back. Because, okay, I obviously have a shield version, so I have Samazenta and not Zacian. However you pronounce the name of that Pokemon. And because... there's a little story there about this, but I gave a certain name to Samazenta, a certain nickname, because... And it all stems from the reason why I want Pokemon Shield. And it also comes down to why I don't want to trade that Pokemon to anyone else, because I want to be very careful with not trading that particular Pokemon out because of its name. That and, well, yeah, because it's the legendary of the game. I don't want it lost forever. Oh, and also in Pokemon Sword and Shield, my favorite gym leader is the Ghost. The Ghost gym leader. Get on. Alistair. I like he's automatically one of my favorite gym leaders of the game because he's a precious bean. Like, he's so adorable. I guess I pressed the wrong key. Okay, there we go. Oh boy, that was a lot of EXP. Oh my gosh. This one apparently has more damage than this one. Okay. So more spell traces. Almost to level 80, so I should be able to go to... I really want to start shiny hunting though. Or at least like on stream and not just like sit by myself for like several hours. Oh yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I did watch these metronome battles from... on YouTube. Well, obviously I'm subscribed to them thanks to them advertising their YouTube on Twitch, but I want to mention just that like one of the metronome battles is related to one of the legendaries in actually it's two videos, but like the one that like the person I'm subscribed to uploaded, I can't stop laughing because like when they keep using a metronome, like they kind of got like them to use fake tears several times, and I can't. Just the way he reacted to it, like again, like in that video, it's just like, stop crying! It's just like, why is he... I don't know how to describe it, but it was actually funnier when I watched it, so... I feel like it would make more sense when watching the video, but I had to find it, though. It'll probably take a while to find it. But yeah, it was funny when that part happened in that video because I was like, why? Yeah, I feel like it would be funnier to watch it in person because I can't really replicate the same effect of how funny it was. Oh, now I have this quest. It's now this quest where I have to walk everywhere. Can't teleport to Friend's story and go from there because What else can I do? No, we're not going there. Could I just teleport here and go through the portal? Would that work? Okay, it would. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna go grind on a bunch of enemies here. Actually, no, I feel like it would be easier to be level 85, though. Okay, let's see. Oops. I'm just gonna teleport to Maple Island. Thanks. Oh, and I'm here for some reason. Also, I do stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Usually it's in the morning, but since my classes will be like in the morning next week, I will probably be more like 11 a.m. or like sometime in the afternoon or like noon time. Okay. Oh right, I forgot sound effects are off on purpose. I've literally just been there. Oh my god. Also, I will have the stream lab schedule updated for next week, so like at least with like the second set of times, because I will still like have like 9:30 a.m. streams, but only when I don't have classes completely. Okay, I am not going to teleport all the way there. Okay. One, two. A little more these enemies here. Level 9. Oh yeah, we're not going there. Okay, ignore bots because I want to ignore them. At least when being over level 200 in Arcane River, there's not really any bots, usually. Okay. Is there anything? Probably not. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Actually, no, let's just walk all the way there. Okay, I'm getting good DXP from all this. So I should probably find a better map and not just keep teleporting everywhere. Let me see this real quick. Let's see. Close. Just had to check link skills because I was curious about something. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it again, what else am I looking forward to video game release this year? I know there's going to be quite a few new anime seasons for like quite a number of animes I watch. Yeah, for one of them in particular called The Promised Neverland, I still can't believe it's season 2 is gonna be happening in October. It's like, that's a really long time from now. I'm going to be 22 when it comes out, and it's like, I'm gonna feel old. Oh yeah, and also to note, I am reading the manga, the Promised Neverland manga, so I know exactly what's gonna happen next. And I'm very curious on the voice acting, especially in the dub, because I watched the dub, so. Oh yeah, and also about its dub, it only airs on Toonami, because Aniplex has the rights, not Funimation. That's one. Yeah, there's a few other animes that will get season. Yeah, that will get more seasons. Also this year, they're planning to have the final season of Attack on Titan. So, yeah, I don't read the manga not Promise Only. I don't read the Attack on Titan manga. Only because I don't know, I feel like I don't want to, like, read too many mangas, otherwise I had to keep track of it all, like, all the time. Yeah. A lot of things happening this year. Yeah, quite a few season 2s and like other seasons I'm looking forward to for anime. Also video games, well, there was like Tales of Arise that was announced during E3, E3 2019. Although there hasn't been anything new about that game yet, which makes me wonder if they're just gonna push it back to 2021 year. I am definitely looking forward to that game. Like another entry in the Tales series. And speaking of Tales, I do want to do a playthrough on Berseria. Naturally for fun, because I actually played the game myself. I played Tales of Berseria myself around between the end of January to the start of March 2017, which is also when it came out on Steam and PlayStation 4. Oh, that's nice. Anyways, I do wanna start a Tales of Berseria playthrough at some point. Although, you know, given the Tales games being really lengthy, it really depends on my schedule too. Yeah, I'm hoping for more information on Tales of Arise at some point. Like it's the 17th entry confirmed for confirmed. No. Oh god. Buff. That was dangerous. And I got cursed. Well, what else is there? Oh yeah, there's also Psychonauts 2, which is a sequel, obviously, to Psychonauts. Well, specifically, it continues after the interquel, which is called Psychonauts in the Rhombus of Ruin? I don't know what it's called. Obviously, I have not played Rhombus of Ruin? I don't know what it's called. Obviously, I didn't play that because it's VR and I don't have VR, so... I probably should sell all these items on my inventory. I'm already level 80? Wasn't paying attention. Okay, let's see. I'll deal with this one later. Let's just go back to town real quick so I can get rid of these items. My favorite anime? I don't know. I kind of have a lot of favorites, animes. I don't know. For all time, I actually no. Like right now, well, I kind of don't know. Exactly. Like, well, My Hero Academia is an obvious one, but that's like more like overall, like all-time, I guess. One of my all-time favorites. What's I'm watching right now? I still had to catch up on some animes though, so. I'll say like from 2019 in general, there's quite a few favorites. Like I have. Yes. I know, it's just quite a few of them I can name, but it's like for like specific ones, I don't know, like a specific, just one just to mention. In terms of currently watching, well, at the moment I'm not watching many anime, so it's, I guess like Academia could be one of them. And also, I also like Demon Slayer, which I'm watching, like, through Toonami on TV, so... Like, in general... Oh yeah, there's also Promised Neverland, but obviously, like, the anime's on pause until, like, October for Season 2. Oh yeah, and there's also Fruits Basket that... Its Season 2 should be, like, this year at some point. I think in the spring. Like, I'm guessing spring because... Well, it's just a prediction. I'm not gonna say it's going to be in the spring, so... I guess one of my, like, and another, like, all-time favorite I have, which I always think back on from time to time, is called Seraph of the End. I still remember how I got into it. Like, it's more like a 2015 anime. Like, its anime came out in 2015, but its manga still ongoing. It's also one of the slow updating mangas because it's like a chapter per month, and obviously, yeah, it's one of the slow ones, and I've been reading its volumes instead. But I still enjoy it. I do have plans to watch its anime again because I kind of want to watch it again. And at the same time, I'm also not prepared for the emotions. So speaking of its anime, I just remembered that one of the voice actors in Seraph of the End voices Deku in Academia. In my throat. And also, my throat being like this has nothing to do with, like, not drinking water. It's just like this when I stream. I guess randomly my throat's only like this when I stream because I get super shy, like, sometimes. Actually, not really. I get used to talking after a while. It's more like just because I stream. I tend to, yeah. Anyways, what else? No, more like what else in terms of video games, because actually now that I think about it, I don't know what else I'm looking forward to in terms of games this year. Oh yeah, I just remember, like, another, like, anime that, like, I've enjoyed in 2019 was what's the name of what's the exact name? I think it's called The Rising of the Shield Hero. Like, yeah, the Shield Hero anime. That one's a good anime out there. And also, the characters in that anime are going to appear in Isekai Quartet, which is a mass crossover anime among isekais genre like series. Also, what's interesting about that Isekai Quartet anime is that my friend, like, she also watches it, but for me, I've only seen 2 of the animes, like, out of the 4 in that series. My friend has seen 3 out of the 4, and that's what I find interesting. Also, my reason for not watching 2 of the others, well, they do have dubs, but it's not the dubs, it's just I don't have interest in those particular series. Like, one of them I do, but it kind of gets really questionable. I've heard its episodes actually get questionable, so that's why I never watched that one anime. And the other one I just don't have interest in general. But I am curious about it, but it's like, where do I begin? Like, to check it out or something. Oh yeah, now that I think about it, there is one anime I've seen that people say it's better to read the manga than watch the anime. And no, it is not Naruto. Before the question is asked, it's not Naruto or One Piece or anything. It's like one where it's a shorter anime series like than any of those, but it's like one where people recommend others and where fans how do I put this? It's where fans recommend others to check out the manga than its anime. And I do agree because its second half of like the sequel adaptation, I do understand like that it would be better to read the manga like at that point. And I also told myself, oh, I'll read the manga after its adaptation's done, and then this one episode happens. And I immediately went like, I don't know if I want to read the manga because, okay, I'm not going to describe it, but I'm pretty sure it's self-explanatory of what happens in that one episode. It is, I'll just say this now. It's like when I watched Future Diary, like back in 2015, where it got extremely awkward for me, and I was just like screaming like, okay, please, when is it gonna end? I guess the point I'm trying to get is like, because of that moment in the anime and knowing it also happens in a manga, I don't know if I want to read the manga because I know it's gonna be more graphic. And I'm like, I'm not interested, no. And my friend was very amused at my reaction because she knew I was going to like have to see that at some point. Well, she didn't really see it herself. Like, she just knew what happened because she kind of saw fans talk about it. Like that happening when it came out in the manga, and I was like, obviously I was left out in the dark, so. Yeah, it was a awkward moment. It's self-explanatory. I don't want to describe it. I was actually looking away from my own computer screen. I was like, okay, why is okay. Thankfully, no one was home when I watched that episode, so it was like I didn't have to awkwardly explain anything like when I watched it. Also, now that I brought it up, like, yeah, Future Diary. That anime is uncensored. Like, yeah. And I did watch it in 2015, and to be more precise, I watched it when I was only 16. It was so much basically, okay, the thing is, no one mentioned that. No one mentioned the fact that it was uncensored. All I known from Future Diary was that it was very bloody. Like, there was a lot of death, and because of the yandere girl in it. That's all I knew about Future Diary, and I went in there like knowing about like the death. So like the fact that it was uncensored like caught me by surprise, but I still watched because it was like overall the story was interesting. Also, it was pretty in a weird way. I was kind of used to the blood and death because of a game called Corpse Party. And some other horror games in the mix as well. Although, obviously, in thinking about, I wouldn't say obvious, but for me personally, Corpse Party turned out not being like a favorite at all for me. It mainly stems from its latest game. Well, actually, not really its latest game, but its game called Corpse Party Blood Drive. And I'd rather not talk about that one. Anyways, like, yeah, so I was unaware of the uncensored stuff in Future Diary, and yeah, around that point I was used to the horror game stuff, so, like, all the death. Anyways, I'll go into that maybe a bit later, but... But, like, for Future Diary, I wasn't aware of it, so, like, I was surprised. At least, like, for... Okay, this is... I will admit this because it did happen, like, when I was watching one episode. Okay, so basically at the time, I usually watch episodes, like, at least, like, if it's, like, a 24-episode anime, I would watch half of it one day and the other half another day. Like, 12 one day, 12 the other day. I mean, the next day. So basically, one episode happened, and it was, like... Okay, I don't know what episode it was, but it involved, like, it was, like... I guess it was, like, a bath scene, I guess, or something. I don't really recall exact details. I don't want to. But I was watching this episode, and because it was like sitting near a router, like the internet router, because it was on a laptop, I was watching on the laptops are really slow sometimes. I was watching the episode, and like, and whenever awkward stuff happened in the anime, I would have my 3DS out and, like, cover the screen. I was like, no, we're not seeing this. No. And also, and my dad walks in the room. Thankfully, I turned the computer away so he wouldn't see. I was like, no, don't look at the screen. He didn't care, but still, I didn't want anyone seeing the computer screen. I was like, and... I was so freaking out because I obviously had headphones in to hear the dub, so... You know, that's also kind of a bright side of watching dub anime, is that if it gets awkward, I don't have to look at the screen and like, look at it. But I will still hear what they're saying. Anyways, yeah, that happened at one point when watching an episode. Thankfully, he did not notice or care to see what I was watching, so yes. There was also, yes, there was also that episode where the two characters did stuff together, and obviously my appropriate reaction was to freak out and use my 3DS to cover the screen, like, no, I don't want to see this. God. It was not fun having to hear the voice acting too, because I had to hear them make those sounds, and I'm like, no, please stop. It was so awkward. And yeah, that was more or less how I reacted when watching Future Diary back in 2015. Oh yeah, and also while watching Future Diary, I also learned that it was the anime where I've seen like some GIFs from, because like a lot of animes I've seen, like, actually no, before I watched like a lot of anime, I've seen a lot of GIFs related to animes, and I never really understood what they were, like, some of the context. So after watching like a lot of animes, I start to know where they come from, like the GIFs, and I was like, why? Is that the best way to describe my reaction? It's more, well, I was more like shocked. Well, when I know what happens in the scene, I'm like, okay, like, why is this? Well, at least there was like an explanation to know what is exactly happening, though. Oh yeah, and I remember. I just remembered there was something awkward. I just remembered something awkward from Future Diary. Yeah, I know. You know what? I'm not gonna mention it. I know it's awkward. There were several moments in that entire series where I was just like, didn't want to look at the computer screen. And now that I'm realizing it, this entire conversation has stemmed from, like, just mentioning something from this other series. It's still awkward. I still remember watching this other series though, like when, like, and then like later in the episode, it's like the result of that whole situation happening, and it's like, I like how, okay, I feel, I don't want to say the name of it just because, but I remember, like, okay, how do I try to remember what, like, the dialogue was for this episode in dub, but like, this character was, like, telling this other character that it's like, you probably should not die out there because of this reason, and of course this character didn't know what it was. So like when he heard it, he was like, what? It's like, and then this person like sort of backpedals. It's like, you know what, just forget what I said. It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he will forget exactly what you said just now. He doesn't, but still. I had to be like a bit like, kind of make that comment because I was like... And also when I did watch that episode, I was also kind of like, when is it end? Because I had to like comment about the anime to my friend because I was like freaking out from that episode with it being awkward. Oh yeah, now that I think about it, I am aware of like something that does particularly happen in Future Diary, like in one of the flashbacks. I am aware of it, but I'm not gonna comment on it because it is a very sensitive topic in real life. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I'm mentioning this because there is also this anime that kind of has something like that in the very first episode. And my friend watched that anime, and even though like it is somewhat popular, I guess, like despite that, I wouldn't watch it. Like I never watched it because I'm not, like, it's like whenever that topic comes up, I would not want to read or like watch it, like watch anything about it, since it gets really sensitive. And what else can I mention? Oh, I forgot I didn't even add points to the scales. What else? It's mostly it that comes to my mind. I mean, I've always watched like anime with awkward stuff, but it's not like really anything like stands out though. So. Oh, that's okay because I'm actually gonna end the stream soon, in a bit. Because I will still have to do something later today, myself. And also, yeah, the next part of the story quest for Glory Update it will come out tomorrow. Well, actually, technically 7 p.m. Eastern time, but I won't be playing it on stream until Thursday. Oh yeah, and also, Thursday stream, it really depends on when, like, if they're gonna do maintenance in the game or not. Because when they did, maintenance after Ho-Young came out, I couldn't play the game. I couldn't stream it until the afternoon, so I forgot to mention that. Also, like, stream time depends on when Maplestory's on maintenance. Or if Maplestory's on maintenance and I'm not playing Maplestory. Yeah, that also depends. And also, like, maybe, like, after the final quest of the story comes out, like the week after, I should be playing a new game. I got it for Christmas. Well, technically days after Christmas because family friends couldn't visit on the day, but I have like this game that I got on Steam, which I got the activation code. And I plan to do a playthrough on that for maybe a stream or two, depending on how long it takes. So that should be the week after January 15th, so 2 weeks from now. Well, I think so. It's after the final quest of the Glory Update comes out. which is January 15th. I'm gonna mention the name of the game. Like, I actually, okay, as a present, like, for, like, it's technically Christmas Day, but, like, yeah, I got a collector's, like, they gave me the, like, a family friend gave me a collector's edition of the game as a present. And the game is called Song of the Deep. I actually don't know much about that game other than, like, what I searched up a bit without spoilers. And I am curious on what it's about since it's interesting. It seems like a game I would definitely play, so I will be playing that, at some point. Okay, let's get a little more EXP, and then I'll end it. I still have to finish this picture I drew, like, started drawing on New Year's Day. Technically a few days before that, but I was trying to finish something before, January 1st. Yeah, I'm hoping it is. I said I believe, like, I got that as a present, though. I never even heard of the game until now, though, so... Well, I mean, until that point, but still. Okay, I'm gonna go back to town now. Stretch my arms. Okay, I'll also get rid of these. I'm gonna clean up my inventory and then I'll end the stream. I'll probably still keep playing the game off stream, but probably in silence, since I will want to watch other streams in the meantime. Yeah, it will be on Thursday, like the script, the stream schedule says. Although, again, for, like, specifically Thursday streams, if it's Maplestory, it will depend on the maintenance as well. Like, back on December 5th, I think, or something, when they went on maintenance in the morning, and I had to wait till 1 p.m. or something to play the game again and stream. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna leave the stream here for today. Stretch. Yeah, I think between now and then I might adjust my layout a little more, but it depends. And also, I will do this real quick, that my streams usually are on this layout. For the most part. So yeah, that'll be like the setup whenever I do story quest on stream. Anyways, that'll be all for today's stream. My arms stretch. Okay. Hope to see you again too. Yeah, so this is just one of my casual streams, just doing dailies and level ups on characters. Hopefully I don't level up too quickly. Actually, I do kind of want to, but not too quickly for my main, because I had to upgrade all my arcane symbols to the maximum, like, requirement. Like the requirement for the entirety of Arcana area, which will be in 5 levels. And yeah, basically just daily, some leveling, especially on this character. Trying to get more characters level up on my account, but obviously it's gonna take time because getting to level 200 is ridiculous. And yeah. And I will probably have more things to talk about next stream, so well, maybe. Depends. I tend to be quiet anyway when I stream half the time. Only if I ran out of things to talk about. Anyways, thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all in the next stream.